Hello and welcome everybody back to the channel. I am your host Vortex from MobileMusicPro.com, your home for mobile music production. And we have a fantastic and hopefully very insightful video for you guys today. In this video, we want to talk about what 2020 holds for the ecosystem. You see, Apple created the perfect storm for mobile music production when you take these four things into account. AUV3 support to mirror VST plugins on the desktop. USB-C support so we can plug in our controllers and an external monitor at the same time. iPadOS with full file support, including the ability to use network storage and external storage, and the ability to use a mouse. And finally, a robust app ecosystem with support for mini DAWs like Cubasis, Nano Studio, Beatmaker, and more. And so now we want to talk about where we're headed this year with all of this infrastructure already in place, so that you can be better prepared to take advantage of the upcoming opportunities in this space. And remember, this is just our top 5 trends and predictions, so make sure to leave yours in the comments. Let us know where you think mobile music production is headed. And as always, if you are new to the channel or you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And remember to follow all of our socials, which are always linked below. And remember guys, we work hard to bring you this content, so make sure to hit that thumbs up. And remember, every thumbs up helps more producers get into mobile music production. And of course, every thumbs up also helps our channel. So we just want to thank you guys so much for hitting all those thumbs up, for hitting all those likes, for all of those subs. We very much appreciate it. And our channel is growing like crazy, and we have a ton more content lined up for you. So with all that aside, let's get into the top 5 trends and predictions for mobile music production in 2020. The first trend in 2020 we're going to be talking about is content is king. And we believe that all of this content will help producers and new people in the field find mobile music production that much easier. We've already seen some big name Grammy award-winning producers get into the iPad, people like Kenny the Business. And we predict there's going to be a bunch more in 2020. Now, if you don't count video games, you'll see that all the top apps in the App Store are all video content and social media related. And that's mainly because the infrastructure that we've been building for the past 2 decades is now pretty much fully in place worldwide. So we're talking about things like access to mobile phones and ubiquitous high-speed internet. Now what this is going to do is create a whole new generation of influencers. And we've already been seeing this reported on major news sites like CBS News and the Huffington Post. Now this is really no different from regular celebrities endorsing products. We've always had that. But the difference now is that anybody can be a celebrity, anybody can be an influencer, anybody with 100,000 subscribers on IG can sell products. And this is attracting more and more companies to these influencers. And music production is one of the fastest growing fields in the world. And these producers are going to want content in their field. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, jobs for music directors and composers are expected to grow at a rate of more than 12% over the next 10 years. And this is due to many factors, but mainly the maturity in technology. Anybody with $100 can have access to a used iPad. And music production content is already taking off today in general. And if you want to see our favorite YouTube channels for mobile music production, make sure to check out our featured channels list on the front page of our YouTube channel. But again, music production content in general is already taking off because the top 10 most popular YouTube videos on YouTube, music production can account for at least half of them, which includes things like product reviews, how-to videos, vlogs, educational videos, and unboxing videos. So we see it only as a natural progression that mobile music production content videos will grow as well. So whether you're making music on the PC, Mac, or iOS, make sure that you have a content strategy for 2020. And now for our second major trend of 2020, more major developers will release AUV3 versions of their software. Remember, we already have DAWs from major software companies like Apple with GarageBand and Steinberg with Cubasis. And there is even a variety of a bunch of other DAWs as well, including DAWs like Nano Studio 2, Beatmaker 3, and Aria Pro. We've also seen major plugin manufacturers like FabFilter, Sugarbytes, Eventide, and more release their plugins to the iOS ecosystem with great success. These apps are being loved, these apps are being reviewed, and people are using them in their day-to-day productions. And in addition to all this, we've also seen major software companies who create instruments and synthesizers also flock to the iOS ecosystem. Companies like Korg, Moog, Arturia, Native Instruments, and more all began releasing their software as AUV3 plugins in the App Store. So it seems only natural to watch this trend of AUV3 take over the world even further in 2020. And number 3 on our trends and predictions for 2020, piggybacking off our previous topic, AUV3 apps will explode as IAA apps go by the wayside. Now, this one is related to our previous topic, but it's not exactly the same. Now, what we mean by this is that the sheer number of AUV3 apps will continue to explode. And this includes all development, from one-man teams to large companies and corporations. You see, it was last year around June of 2019 when Apple first announced that they were going to get rid of inter-app audio. But no matter what, of course, you can still use Audio Bus as well to route your audio from your external apps into your DAWs. So don't ever forget about Audio Bus. And ever since then, the AUV3 apps in the App Store has continued to grow exponentially. If you go into the App Store today and search for the term AUV3, you'll see a list come up that seems to never end. We have a video here and you can see it just keeps going and going and going. And again, it's not just the big product manufacturers releasing apps for the App Store. Some of the most popular music production apps in the App Store are from one-man development teams. Apps like Loopy, Audio Bus, of course apps from AudioKit Pro like D1, and plugin suites like FAC and 4Pockets are all being created by one-man development teams. So there's actually lots of opportunity for mobile music production app development. And when you combine this with the state-of-the-art tools that are available these days, like open source tools like AudioKit Pro, you have yourself a recipe for an economic boom. It's never been a better time for AUV3 apps. All the music producers out there in the iOS ecosystem know what I'm talking about. And now for our fourth trend for 2020 is that TikTok will greatly extend the reach for new music producers. The social network's growth is absolutely staggering and is taking off faster than any social network before it. Pretty much every person I know under the age of 18 is using TikTok. All the young people I know, my nephews and nieces, they're all on TikTok. And recently, TikTok is even putting singles on the Billboard charts. Artists like Lauren Gray, Lizzo, and Lil Nas X all have had singles hit the Billboard charts that first started on TikTok. TikTok is essentially representing a new medium in social media. If Facebook is like the address book, and Twitter is like the water cooler or your local newspaper, and if Instagram is like the postcard or the fashion magazine, then TikTok is the reality TV show for the entire planet. Now, right now, it is mostly a younger audience, like teenagers, but so was every other major social network when it started in its early days. And now, just like before on all the other social networks, we're seeing adult usage rise in TikTok, which again is only natural. First, the kids go on there, check out the new technology, and then the adults see opportunity, marketing usually, and they jump on board as well. Now, I don't know what the next big social network will be after TikTok. All I know is that TikTok is the next major social network to pay attention to. And remember, it takes time for these social networks to mature and grow. In fact, TikTok at the moment is not even algorithmically driven, which means that it's really easy for new people to go viral. In fact, if you watch the Cymatics show, you'll see that Steven from Cymatics put up a video of just chickens coming out of an oven, and the thing got over 500,000 views. So when you look at the growth, when you look at the usage, there's clearly something here. This is clearly the next social network, clearly the next medium that any type of content creator, influencer, or producer, anybody, any type of artist, anybody creating anything needs to know about. So we hope showing you these statistics helps you. All right, trend number 5 for 2020, guys, is algos will continue to take over more and more. Now, if you're not new and hip to the scene, algo means, of course, algorithm. And these things are becoming increasingly important. Now, this is due to the sheer huge amount of users being onboarded to the internet and social media every day. So because of all of this increased content, the algorithms will play an increasingly important role in showing the users the content that they want and surfacing great content for everybody. Now, all of these social networks already, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, have already deployed algorithms and are using them every day. And they're using them more and more to, again, surface content that people want to see, which of course keeps people on these people's social networks longer and longer, allowing them to sell them more and more ads. Now, right now, there is a lot of experimentation. Remember, this is all really new stuff. Most of these social networks didn't exist before the year 2008. And because we're all learning constantly every day, these algorithms are constantly being tweaked, literally almost every single day. But eventually, they will mature and allow for a much more concrete set of expectations, as it can kind of be a cat and mouse game right now to figure out what the algorithm's like. For example, Instagram no longer favors comments as much as they used to. That's why every single Instagram post you see says, comment here, and of course, we say that as well, as we want your feedback. But again, if you look at everything, if you look at the stats, the trends are clear. We're going to need more and more sophisticated tools for both using and measuring the success and evolution of these social networks. And that, of course, means an increased reliance on algorithms and artificial intelligence. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. We really hope you found these trends and predictions useful. And if you did, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Remember, this is just our top 5 predictions, so make sure to leave yours in the comments below. Let us know what you think is going to happen with mobile music production in 2020. And heads up, our next video is going to be a progress report video. We want to give you guys an idea of how we're doing and what we have planned for this year. So don't forget to comment on that video and let us know how we're doing. And as always, if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to check out all of our socials, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that thumbs up. So until next time guys, keep talking music, we'll see you later.